Hi there, I'm Heather McNeil of Feather Physiotherapy in Williams Lake, BC. The most common question I got asked when I was starting up my business is, what can a physio do for me? And such a great question. Such a great question. I wouldn't have thought of that because I know what a physio can do for you, but you need to also know that. Physios have a really broad spectrum of training when we graduate. I have specialized and become an orthopedic physiotherapist. So what that means is I treat movement issues and pain issues. And there's such a wide variety of these things, whether it's a current injury like a slip or fall, a motor vehicle accident, maybe a surgery, maybe you're about to have surgery, or you've just had a surgery. All of those things make you a great candidate for physio, and maybe those are the more known things, like you've wrenched your shoulder, you've twisted your ankle, you have a lot of knee pain, and you've been told that you need to have a scope. All of those are a great reason to come to physio. Sometimes people come because they have ongoing pain and they're not exactly sure where it came from. They might have an idea, maybe it's an old injury or an old surgery, but that is definitely something that we can help you with. Another thing that people don't think of often is a scar. So a really tight or painful scar, sometimes that can inhibit your movement at a joint or your strength, and we can help stretch that out and make it a lot more comfortable and mobile for you. Another great reason to come to physio is if you're going to start a new exercise program. A lot of the time people will be concerned maybe about an old injury as they start a new plan, or just to make sure that they don't get hurt or that they get the most out of it. That's definitely something we can help you with. And a big patient population that I see is expecting mothers or people who have had babies and they don't really know what the heck to do with their bodies anymore. They've gone through so many changes and their muscles are completely different now, and even finding them to activate them is tough. So a physiotherapist can 100% help you get those muscles going again and just feel more in touch with your body. In that same vein, if you are curious about your core, it's quite the buzzword these days. A physiotherapist can help you strengthen it, So how does this all work? How is a physio going to help you with these things? First of all, we do a very thorough assessment. My assessment starts with an intake form that I have all of my patients fill out, has all kinds of interesting questions on it, like how do you sleep? How is your life affecting this issue? How is your issue affecting your life? Just to get a little more in-depth sense of where you're at. And then when you arrive for your appointment, we'll have a similar discussion where I'll ask you those questions in person and some different questions as well. Then we go on to a physical assessment where I check how your body moves, how strong your muscles are, how your nervous system is working, some special tests to determine which structures may or may not be affected. And that through that information, a physiotherapist can diagnose your movement. So through the information from this thorough assessment, physiotherapists are actually licensed to diagnose your movement or neuromusculoskeletal issue. So once that diagnosis is established, and potentially with some input from your doctor and other practitioners that you're seeing as well, if you are, then it's discussion time, and we have a good talk about what your goals are and how I can help you achieve them. It's very much a partnership in wellness. There could be some passive treatments involved, potentially acupuncture, soft tissue treatments, joint mobilization, stuff like that, just to help get you going. And there will definitely be exercise therapy. So depending on the specific issue, we'll go through muscle activation, specific exercises, really trying to keep it reasonable so that you can do it at home and do it enough at home so that it makes a difference. This is where the magic happens when it comes to physiotherapy. Everything that we can tell you and educate you on is so great, but when you go home and you do your plan and you stick to your plan, you are taking charge of your health. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. My email is heather@featherphysio.com. I'd love to hear from you, or just leave a comment. Have a great day.